so far for you?
It's good. It's been real good. Just to get back with the guys is always a good time.
We saw you out for a couple of days at practice. What was it you were dealing with?
I mean, I was working through something, and yeah, working back into it now, so I can't complain.
You're back 100%.
Yeah, we're working through it, and we'll keep working through it, and it'll be all good.
And what are you seeing from Joe Wall? Working with him this summer.
I mean, Joe's awesome, and he's going to do whatever he can to be successful. He's going to be awesome out there. Can't wait to see him get into a real game situation because it's going to be exciting to see.
Obviously, being inside, how has that transition kind of been like for you throughout the entire offseason?
Yeah, it's been different. It's been good to just learn a new position from a different perspective and see defense from a different angle. But it's been really good, and it's been fun to get in there and work with Bose and Joe and just get really accustomed to it.
And you mentioned how different it is. Do things just happen quicker there? Like, what are some of the things that you've noticed?
There's just less space, and so things happen faster. Got to make sure your feet are on the ground and your hands are quick, things like that. It's just little nuances here and there that are different.
Sure. What's like the excitement level for you and the rest of the team being able to get out there on Saturday?
I'm not even sure it's calculable. Is that a word? You can't really calculate it. I think everybody's extremely excited. That's kind of how you get in camp. Like you grind, you finally get to go out there and show what you've been doing. So I think everybody's real excited.
What makes the first week of the preseason so unique for players?
I mean, you got to think from a rookie perspective. Like it's their first time experiencing it. So I think that's what makes it special. It's get to see all those guys do their thing for the very first time is cool.
Trey, you have to be incredibly brilliant to be as versatile of a lineman as you are. How does your versatility benefit the team?
I think anybody being versatile can help because it just allows you to plug into different spots where the team needs you, So I think versatility from anybody is going to be a huge benefit to a team.
Yeah. As an offensive line as a whole, how much excitement is there, what's the potential that it could be, or you guys kind of just focus on, now getting better every day?
Yeah, I think we're all just focused on, being the best unit we can be, and we'll see how the chips fall, but we're all really excited about what we've been able to do during camp and what we can continue to do. So,
with this new kind of format for the preseason, longer season, a guy with your stature in the league, how much do you want to play in these first couple of preseason games?
I want to do whatever the team needs me to do for real. So whatever coaches decide on playing time and things like that is what we're going to do. It's not really up to me, and I want to get as many reps as they think I need, So.
Yeah. So do you have a moment or thing in this offseason from Jim Harbaugh that stood out to you? Seems like everybody has a favorite thing he's done.
That's tough. That's so tough. There's been a lot of awesome things, honestly. That's a good question. I don't know about specifically. I think it's just the general excitement he brings to all the team meetings, to any meeting that he's talking in. You can just feel that it feels like he's ready to play a game type energy. You know what I'm saying? And the way he moves is he's just so ready to go. It's hilarious and it's awesome.
How's camp been for you so far?
It's been good. It's been great to get work with the guys. I feel like we're getting better every day, and that's the goal of training camp, just to get better every day and try to come together as an O-line, as a team.
Do you know if you'll play Saturday yet?
What? Yes. Yes, I am playing. Yes, I am playing this weekend, yeah.
Are you excited for that?
Absolutely. It's one thing, going against your own guys. And the joint practices are cool, but it's still practice. But then a game environment is real. Bullets are flying, physicality's at 100%, and you're ready to go. So,
you seem like you came in this offseason. You look kind of differently, muscle-wise. You look stronger. You look different. Did you have an emphasis in the offseason or something that you wanted to prove this year based off how last season went or anything like that?
I think the main thing for me this offseason is, I was healthy. Last offseason, I was rehabbing. This offseason, I just spent training, working. Me and Rashawn worked together in Texas and getting that camaraderie together because it's all about synchronization as an O-line. We're all working together. We're all on the same page. So getting that work and also having another talented player to push me is great. So that's what my off season was really like. Yeah.
You mentioned just like rehabbing last year and this year having a full off season. How have you felt the differences in that this year so far?
Can you ask that question again?
How have you noticed, the full off season training? How is that different this time around?
The main thing is my confidence, because all off season, working at my technique, in the weight room, working, I came into training camp full confidence, and I think that's the main difference, because I had so much time to fine tune, to hone technique and work on things. So now, when it comes to training camp, I'm just doing what I've done all summer.
So when it comes to preseason game number one, what makes that game so unique for you guys?
I mean, well, of course it's the first one, but in that, I mean, it's the first step towards week one in the season and the next one after that. So it's important in the fact that it's step one, but it's also good for the rookies, guys that haven't really had action in a live situation to really get into a preseason game, get their feet wet, and build that confidence.
You had to go through it one time, with your career being your first preseason game out there. What would be your message for your young teammates who are going to have their first time under the NFL lights?
I would say just leave it all out there. Go out, be physical, play fast. The NFL is not really a place where you can second guess and overthink things. So go out and do what you did in practice, but full speed and full physicality.
All season, everyone's described like the offensive line group. Jim Harbaugh called you guys weapons. Bischoff called you guys superstars. Is it cool to be on a team where you guys are described as like the Lamborghinis, kind of?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's great to be a part of a team that you feel appreciated, and that there's going to be that appreciation there, and it just makes you want to work even harder for the team because the team's relying on you. So every game, every practice, every situation, I know my one position on the offensive line is just as important to us getting that win in a game or having a good practice or whatnot. So,
do you have a favorite Jim Harbaugh moment of the offseason yet?
Let me think. There's been a lot of good ones.
I think one that really stuck with me was a speech that he gave us, and it was really about how we can be good as a team. The first step is, as a player, you focus on yourself. You make sure you come every day with your 100%. You have everything in your life taken care of. The second thing is you take care of your family. And the third thing is you take care of the team. And if you're doing the first two steps, then the team's going to be all right. Because if you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your role. If you're on defense, you're taking care of your 1 out of 11th of the guy, of the guys on the field. If you're on offense, you're taking care of your position. If you're taking care of your family, you're coming every day with that, on your shoulders, ready to work. And that way, the team's taken care of. So, that really resonated with me because, one thing that I was thinking a lot in the offseason and, just really thinking about a lot is just, confidence for athletes. It's the same thing with that. If you take care of your confidence, you build confidence in, your teammates, and then everybody just gets pushed forward because, everybody's out there playing full speed, and you've got confidence in the guy to the left and to the right of you. So,
do you feel like you've always had confidence or struggled with that at all in your career?
I feel like for young players, it's definitely something that has to be built over time because it has to come from something. It can't come from nowhere. It has to come from preparation. It's got to come from experience. And I think, I've gotten to the place where I have enough experience and my preparation is at the place where I want it, where I have it now. So,
do you think a guy like yourself maybe needs that confidence more than someone like Trey, who was just in here in the preseason?
In the preseason, I don't think necessarily, that I, need it more than him. I think everybody on the team, it's a great thing to just build that. But it doesn't just come from preseason. It comes from practice. It comes from every single thing you do every day. A guy like Derwin James, a guy like Justin Herbert, the way they prepare is perfection. And, of course, your confidence is going to be maxed because that's how you operate. So everything you do is going to be at 100% already. So.